not good. So I asked him for a list of these 400 characters which are still missing, means the 400 characters are used in the POA currently. So I hope that he can give me a printed list of those glyphs, and then I can submit them to Unicode for inclusion. So this is my goal. So then we have all these characters to describe all other Chinese characters. Yeah. So the software they use to compose characters on the fly, they use a stroke-based form. It's a very simple one. Stroke-based forms means normally in TrueType, if you use TrueType form, you have an outline form. Yeah. So this one would be like this one and this one. Yeah. This would be the outline form in TrueType. TrueType forms look like this. A stroke-based form has exactly this, only strokes, and does not specify how wide the strokes are or which shapes they have. They are just strokes. And then the rendering engine composes, you give it a parameter like how thick the strokes should be. If you give the stroke width of 50, it will look like this. And then you can specify in POMPOSH, for example, if the edges should be rounded, or this one, or like this one, level. Yeah. So these three types are available. Same for the endings, how they should look like, round, this one or this one. And then it can produce an outline form on the fly.
I call the stock-based the bone of the jig.
Yeah.
The bone, and then you just add some muscle.
Exactly. So the problem is this one works for simple shapes like this, but it does not work for like soap style or kaishu style forms. It does not work because the strokes are not equally wide. Yeah. Soap style has a problem. We have this one at the end. Yeah. This one, we cannot do this by software. We cannot do this by software. You would need to know the exact position of every this thing, and then use a database to describe the points. Yeah, these points, the exact location where this point should be. Yeah, you cannot do this by algorithm. You have to use a database for this. Yeah, because we cannot. Not every ending has this. Some do, some don't. So you need to use a database to describe the exact location of these things. Yeah, so this is a problem. For kaishu, we have a different problem. The strokes are just not equally wide. Some are wider, some are narrow. Yeah. So also we cannot do this by algorithm. We need to use database to describe each point, where it should be wider, where it should be narrower. The same is true for Haiti. Haiti forms are like this. They have
which will be the easy one.
Yeah, a little better, but still wide.
They look like this, so they get wider at the end and narrower in the middle. Yeah, this one is easier, but still, you need to have a database to store the information which part, on which stroke it can be wider and narrower, and on which stroke it can't. Yeah, some can, some can't.
The eyeball, the human head, you have something to fine tune.
Fine tune, yeah, exactly.
Eyeball, human eyeball.
So this one cannot be described by stroke-based forms. These are always outline forms. Yeah. For stroke-based forms, it's only possible to use like this with rounded edges, or with this one, or with this one. They can be composed on the fly. They are okay for screen reading, but for printing, they look ugly. Yeah. For screen, it's ideal. Yeah, you can easily have a stroke-based form like this, which just takes a few kilobytes in size, and it contains all Chinese characters currently in Unicode. Yeah. the basic ones, extension A, extension B, which are about 70,000 characters, just described with a few strokes. It's compacted, it takes only a few kilobytes of size. This is ideal for embedded devices. Yeah. Also for the screen. If you have an algorithm to produce these kind of characters out of this, for computers, low memory footage, very low memory usage.
I think
It is ideal for screen reading. But for printing, this thing just looks ugly. If you want a nice printed document, you probably choose Kaishu form. It's much nicer. Looks much nicer. But these ones cannot be produced out of this, unfortunately. That's a big problem. So that is one problem. The second problem I find with this project of composing characters on the fly. If this program gets released to the public and everyone can use it, there will be new characters invented rapidly. People will just make up new characters how they like it.
more and more.
More and more, yes. So we have already 70,000 characters in Unicode, another 5,000 are in the queue.
More.
Yeah, extension
I
C.
don't worry on this. I think he
You know what I mean, right?
and he can only use it for printer material or used by himself. The
No,
one
no.
who created.
No, because the characters in the code, if you type them, they are stored like this. And you can use these sequences to describe any character you want, whether existing or not. You can make up totally new characters. No problem with this. So, if the user just has the input, he doesn't care about how the character is stored, about the sequence. The sequence looks like this, he never gets to see it. The rendering engine replaces this one with this automatically. Yeah? So this is then much easier for the user to just invent new characters how he sees fit. So we will have an influx of many thousand new characters created by some users. No one knows the correct pronunciation because there is no pronunciation.
The exact meaning.
No one knows the exact meaning. There is no standard for it.
Yeah.
So I'm quite against using such a program in